Hi YouTube. We're gonna discuss some popologies real quick. I'm gonna make a VOD of this again because some of the girls liked the VOD last time, so I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all some more some VOD. Let me just play some music. Okay, did you see anything about the Silent Hill F game? It looks so tea. I've been seeing a lot of the girls playing Silent Hill F, but I'm not playing it because I got some other things. But if y'all want some Silent Hill F coverage, I feel like Ollie Dreamer is probably covering that because Ollie Dreamer does a lot of horror games. I have this thing, okay, just before we start, God, I'm already yapping. I want to meet Ollie in person, and I just feel like because when I started making content, people started comparing me to Ollie and Ollie to me, and I want to do a collaboration with Ollie Dreamer at a convention. Like, no, like we could do like a video or whatever, but like just a quick TikTok of us doing the censored destroyers, the blank destroyers, the let's destroy them. I want to do that with Ollie Dreamer because I feel like me and Ollie Dreamer are like we're like yin and yang. I want us to both dress up as like cosplay as like a double battle like twins, like the little girl twins. And then we can do let's destroy them. And the caption will be like when a double battle NPC finds you. Okay, let's get into the pops. Okay, so the first pop, we have a handful. The first pop is indie pop. Pulling cues from the hipster twee and early mid-2010s internet culture, indie pop is a celebration of personal creativity. I gotta turn this down just a bit. Like, I just can't hear myself. Indie pop is a celebration of personal creativity, offbeat artistic expression, and operating outside of the typical mainstream, albeit a bit on the crunchier side. If you resonate with indie pop, you were probably seen as the weird or artsy kid in class. You're a natural trendsetter, preferring to step to the beat of your own drum. Whatever just became cool now, you probably already knew about it 5 years ago. See, I relate to the hipster movement because I'm a young millennial, so like I'm always caught in the middle. You have a good awareness of personal brand, often collecting and curating different types of art, media, clothing, etc. Let's look at some examples. Here we go. The indie twee era, what an era, really. How do I get closer to you when you keep it all on mute? How will I know the right way to love you? Do y'all remember that album? Oh, iconic. Yep, Life is Strange. Life is Strange is literally the child of the indie hipster twee movement. You found a video with 77 views, you're deaf indie pop. I had such a crush on Pedro back when that movie came out. Berg is so indie pop. Yeah, it's true. That's true. Okay, next is Bubble Pop by Pinky Beam. Bubble Pop, it has a simple concept but a vibrant execution. It's inspired by bubbles, which are known to be cute, colorful, and heartwarming. Imagine you've had a horrible day, and as you're walking down the street, you see a stream of bubbles floating towards you. These fleeting, iridescent balls of air are enough to cheer anyone up. I love that. Often lighthearted and charming, just like bubbles themselves. Let's look at the examples. Bubbles. Azumarill is kind of like the queen of bubble pop. Yes. Seedween, Bubble Pop. Precure, Bubble Pop. Miss Girl from Sailor Moon, Bubble Pop. This is really, that's so true. Bubble Pop is real. Bubble is like a real artistic motif. Miss Girl, and Final Fantasy XIV's little thing that Ishtola summons. Yes, honey. Bubble Pop. All right, moving on. We have a few more. Royal Pop. Royal Pop represents the study of the aesthetic of royalty and high class in a high-class group. We began with girly pop, which would most consider our first popology that we delved deeper into. Then manly pop came as a natural second, as the yin and yang. Then we branched into weird pop and spooky pop in that. While a little more niche, they can still encapsulate both girly pop and manly pop groups alike. If it would be to put visually, then we have girly manly pop at the base and it branches out. Okay, we get all that. But royal aesthetics can be displayed as both feminine and masculine entities alike, because it's about the little details and mannerisms that someone chooses to express rather than the very loud visual. Bop, 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 bop to the top. Okay, sorry. You can keep it, of course you can go very obvious, but you can also keep it more put together and classy. Royal popology aims for the aesthetics that represent somebody's high status in the universe. Somebody that is meant for a high position in their life that can act the part. Mina Ha from Deadlock is royal pop. Amongst other things, she's like spooky pop. She can be like fierce pop. We've seen a lot of pops that Mina Ha can be into, and when we do the tier list, we know that Mina Ha is going to go into a certain category, but she can also be royal pop. That's a good example of it. Oh, I like this. I don't know what this is from, but I like that aesthetic. Oh, speaking of royal pop, I don't have the wig on me right now. I got a new wig in the mail, but it came out a color that I didn't want. So I decided to like embrace it and find a new look to do around it. And I'm happy to say that I think I found a wig that will work so well for a blue frillish cosplay. It's still in the works. I'm still working on another look right now, but I did like sort of like draft it, and that's very royal pop. Frillish is royal pop. Yeah, I see this. Ooh, I like the Sailor Moon touch in the Deontay because that has a little bit of crossover with some of the other pops. Yeah. Ooh, this diva in the green, I like her. Okay, moving on. Street pop. Street pop. Punk, neon, graffiti, street life, and culture creates quite the image, right? That's right. An aesthetic all for the darkness accented by neon rainbows, gaudy, campy, aggressive, fierce. All sorts of serves are possible in this aesthetic, as well as a spectrum of cute and sharp that is quite inviting to a rebel heart. Ooh, it rhymed. It rhymed. They made a little collage. Okay. I forget what the girl in the top left is from. I know her from somewhere. Oh, I really like this. Like, I like this aesthetic. And they also gave us an example team. KDA. KDA. Shall we show them how we do it every day? Really nice. I love the use of shinies because shinies extend the color palettes a lot with like team building. This is very nice. Very put together, very sophisticated execution of a potential popology. Honestly, all of these pops are really cool. Okay, moving on, we have Frutiger pop. Emerging from the early 2000s, Frutiger era, one of the most beloved aesthetics for nostalgia, is one of the most diverse and influential genres of aesthetics that include so many variations and designs. And that's true. Frutiger era really helped to popularize the discussion about like compartmentalizing and categorizing aesthetics. To understand Frutiger popology, we must first understand what the Frutiger genre is and what it encompasses. Blacephalon is the cunt king. Sorry, I know that my brain just went over to look at the chat. Hi, Alessandro. Okay, sorry. It's giving soaps little fish inside. Anything that derives from Frutiger era has inspirations from it is included within the family of aesthetics. I will include a little chart that has a good majority of these Frutiger genres. Okay, I think we know what Frutiger era is. Let's just look at some examples. Okay, So like the bright greens, the bright blues, that very clean sort of like Frutiger Arrow look can be applied to these Pokemon. But what I like is the use of grass types with these bright pastel greens, because it's like the Windows XP background, the very breezy. We have winds, we have flying, we have water, we have grass, you know? We got scene, very scene. Oh, that's a really pretty team. That's a very pretty team, Martello. I love that team. Oh, wait. You can't see all of it. That's a very pretty team. Wow, like an example for all of them. Very pretty. The clef key is so clever in there. Wow. Y'all are really good at like building aesthetic teams. I love that. I love that. Okay, moving on. Oh. That's really cool. I like this. This like sort of categorization. I like that. Oh, if y'all want to, y'all should look into that. That's fun. I like that. Yeah, the graphics really cool. Okay, kitty cat popology. Kitty cat popology is a popology of cats and other fellow forms. If it can say meow meow or purr, it is definitely in this category. Cats and fellow forms are some of the most incredible creatures on the earth. Cats have been really important creatures throughout history, like during the Egyptian eras, but also have been described as very mythical, mischievous creatures. This popology represents all of our cat lovers. Garfield, the mother of kitty cat popology. We also have the mother of fellow forms. We also have Litten. We also have Sprigacitos. We also have Purple, Leopard, Meowth. Kitty cat. That one's easy to understand. Cutie pop. What do you describe something that you can squish, hug, and cuddle up with? Cutie pop. Cutie pop is all of these feelings of aww when you see an adorable puppy or a super quiet character from a show. Cutie pop is embedded deep within all other pops. It is the glue that unites us all. Be it girly, manly, spooky, or fierce, all of them can fit the word cute. Must protect at all costs, my sweet little baby. Cutie pop. Litten is getting a lot of... Oh, I like the Solosis representation. Oh, fairy type Incineroar. I would gag. Okay, I think this is the last one. No, we got two more. Two more. Wrestley pop. Picture this. A host of men, women, and theys choose personas to embody an element of who they are or who they might want to be. They dress to the nines, design their own outfits, get into hair and makeup, all to duke it out and fight for who shines the brightest. Wrestley pop is obviously like luchador, WrestleMania, WWE, SmackDown type of thing. Let's get into this. Me and Martello have done a collab. Cyberpop and Frutiger Pop is a Roblox outfit showcase. I posted mine today. Martello, the creator of Frutiger Pop, hasn't posted, but will post today, so be prepared. If you're a natural pop girly, also watch out soon, tee. Y'all, I like the collaborations of the popologies, expressing them in different mediums and games. T. Oh, Lopunny being Wrestley Pop. That's fun. Cutie Patootie Pop. Yes, my favorite Marvel character, Halle Berry's Catwoman. Oh, Bowie. Okay. Speaking of wrestling pop, I think the recent winner of the women's division of WrestleMania or SmackDown or something follows me on Instagram now. We were talking about Wrestley Pop. We have a Wrestley Pop mother. Nini's. Gold Kitty Club. Nini's is in the Gold Kitty Club. Thank you so much for a year, Nini's. Thank you. Oh, I live for that. Drag wrestling? I want to go there. I want to go to What a Drag Wrestling. That's fun. I like that because I often mention wrestling, like pro wrestling. Like I don't get into it. I don't know much about it, but it's drag. It's drag. There's Super Eye Patch Wolf, that big YouTuber. A while ago, he did a really, really fascinating documentary essay on a certain character and performer in one of the pro wrestling circuits. And when I watched it, I was like, this is drag. This is just drag. It was like a performance, a story. I was like, this is Drag Race before Drag Race came out. Anyway, Morse popology. This is the last one I think we're up today. Morse popology captures the importance and acceptance of one's death. Death is part of the cycle of life after all, hence why we should eventually work towards accepting it and considering it. As humans, we are dead longer than we are alive. Okay, growing up I had a huge fear of dying as it was described by a lot of people as violent and fear-invoking. However, as I grew older, I got more in touch with the mythological sides of it and found out that not every death has to go that way. No, I like this because this is something that you see a lot in the designs of characters, narratively, aesthetically, visually, all kinds of layers, like using the themes of death. Can be expressed in a lot of ways that can open up avenues and inspiration for like how you can design characters or even a Pokemon team. I mean, even Pokemon has like ghost types. Pokemon has what's that one song that like, you know, that one song that like after 3 turns it's gonna just end everybody. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's look at some character inspirations. Oh, whoever that is. Love her eye makeup. Paris song, yes. Castories, the diva. Zombie boy, yep. Another diva from HSR. I don't know who that is. Miss Grim Reaper. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that. I want to do like a Y2K like dance music, like Europop, Eurodance EP, like concept album. And I was dressed exactly like that on the cover. Hi. Okay. From Sandman. Do the dead dance. Okay. So those are all the popology entries in this channel for now. I think there's a lot of stuff. Oh, we got a, these are the Frutiger pop. That's actually so clever. That's so clever. Give me 1 second. Okay, there's an adjustment in art pop. I got a ping. I don't want to read like pings and stuff on my Discord or like live because I don't know if it's sometimes like private, you know? Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find it. I go by Dark Magician Boy on Discord, so if you have any questions or input on Story Pop, then feel free to ask in the TPI chat. Yeah, the girls, the TPI, this like popology event that's being ran is really resonating with the girls. It's really cool to see like people be so passionate about I'm trying to find this. Be so passionate about this project. Okay. We have a blingy here. This is the blingy for art pop. This is one of the first ones that we covered. This is the blingy. I live. The thing is the collage aspect of it that's so art pop. Like art pop's whole thing was a collage, but when you talk about it as a popology, as an aesthetic, it makes more sense. Like I never really understood that until like this was brought up by Rose in this like presentation. But the album itself had like a big collage, chaotic, like very colorful and bright thing. But what it is what it's representing is all forms of art in one. So I think doing a blingy is like actually really doing a blingy of art popology is really tea and relevant to the discussion, because blingies are a big part of art. Like it's kind of very early 2000s MySpace era, but it was a piece of media that a lot of people used to express themselves. So I like that. Okay. That's it for the popology VOD. YouTube girlies, I hope you enjoyed this little discussion. We're going to move on to some other things for the stream. So I'll see y'all later. Hi, MXPO. IGN uploaded a trailer for Vacation Cafe Simulator, and the very first thing I thought of was like OMG Mio Cafe. I'm gonna look that up. Oh, that's cute. The art style is cute. Oh, we might have to play that after Water Park Simulator. We have to get to 5 stars in Water Park Simulator, so, but I'm gonna wishlist that. Because that's really cute. Bye YouTube, sorry.